is Sunday, July 12th, and I really haven't talked about my rail project in a while. What you're seeing in front of the camera here is two train cars that I purchased from a guy on the other side of the bay who worked for Disney. He used these as utility cars. He spent about $1.2 million on his rail system, significantly different than the one that I'm going to be putting in. So right above the rail, this is what the discussion's actually about. Right above the rail, I put a chain hoist attached to a beam trolley, and here's my beam. It runs all the way in. There's a second one that's right here. I got the I-beams from my wife's company was getting rid of. They had to do some structural work on their building, and they were cutting them out, so I welded them back together, and I made this nice, I don't know, what is this, 30-foot beam trolley with two hoists. The idea being, if I want to get any big equipment back here, I will have rail cars, and the rail will extend right through here. This is the center line. I've had it taped down for a year now, and it'll continue through. I'm in the process of getting rid of my chicken coop. If you look right here, there are two frogs. That's what these things are called. It's the piece that's involved in a switch. And actually right here, I don't know if you can see it very well, I've got 510 feet of train rail, 20-pound train rail. So anyway, so today, before I walk away, today I created a welding stand right here. This is an epoxy tabletop, and Patty's company was actually getting rid of them, and I took a whole bunch, but I saved 4. These things are like about 150 pounds, even though they're only 3/4 of an inch thick, but they are solid like stone, and you can't break them. So I used the back side because I was going to do, I did some cutting and welding today, and I'll show you what I worked on. So the train rail will go right through about where the chicken coop is. Why don't I go back? Okay, so I'm going to flip the other way, and this is the workshop, and this is what I call the generator room. So, or as Frankie put it, the engine room. Anyway, so as you see, there's some switches here. So the main rail system is going to come right through, right behind me from the house, and then I'm going to have a switch that takes off to the left and parks a tanker car, a little mini tanker car, probably a 60 to 100 gallon compressor tank that I'm going to use as a fuel car. Since my generator is a 25 kilowatt diesel generator, I don't have to have any containment tank, provided that the tank is portable, and it is. It's on a rail car. It'll also make it easy to get fuel to and from, well, get the fuel from the truck port, meaning anyway, getting back to path. Anyway, I've got a switch that branches off to the right, and then it continues on, and there's another switch that will take the rail car right into the workshop, and then the left side of the switch will actually continue on. I'll have to saw cut this corner out right here, and then it'll continue and turn right, and this is where I can park about 40 feet of rail car. I plan on burning, well, I've been burning wood with a EPA 2 rated fireplace for about 15 years now. Anyway, so if I track this back, if I trace back where the outside rail is going to go, all the switches are coming together right here. Boy, my backyard will be much different once this project is done, because I'll have lots of places to store and anyway, put stuff back to where it belongs. So I have 2 slots. When I did my work last year, I cut 2 slots, or I formed up so that my rail comes straight through here. It'll come right into the truck port. That's why the soffits aren't done yet, because I'm going to have another lift system. So looking straight up, you can actually see right through here, there is a support. 1, 2, to the right of the speaker, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the pieces that I fabricated today. The main supports will have 3. These are 2 by 2 by 3/16 inch wall. Very sturdy. What I'm trying to do is minimize beam deflection, and so that I can carry the weight of as much as a ton or a ton and a half actually on one beam trolley set. Excuse me, on one lift. So this lift system right here, so you can see the ends, I've welded a 2-inch by 1/4 inch strap, drilled a 1/2 inch hole through each, so, and the same is true for the other side. Here. And so what I'll end up doing is in the center piece right here, I'm going to drill a 1/2 inch hole, and I'll suspend it the same way that I suspended the other I-beam trolley system. So 8 feet to the left. I haven't done anything yet, but the idea is the place that I designed in is very close to where the support beam. You notice the beam, right? The post that is holding the building up. The trusses have been designed. Those are 2 by 8s on the bottom, 2 by 8s on the top, and that's why they're real beefy. And then they get small because I wasn't planning on doing any lifting over there. So 8 feet away, I could put it over here, but the span is too great, and I don't really have an open bay, and I don't want to have. Yeah, anyway, so 8 feet is perfect for me. So this is exactly 8 feet away, and this space here is where I will put the other set. But lots of cutting, lots of welding over the last 2 days, and actually a lot of math to figure out how things are gonna get attached. Some of the attachments aren't square, meaning that the bolt locations that I have to follow the roof line, but the posts that I have, the little 2 by 2 supports, they have to be plumb and level. So all of those, anyway, that is it. Sorry for being so wordy.